Oh, hey guys. This is where I'm at, clearly. Today is the 14th of August. Yeah, I don't say August like August, but I just said it for, you know, dramatic theme. Gotta be so dramatic. We're actually up here in my hometown. In my hometown? What's going on? You know? Nope, not a hometown. You know, currently under a load, as you see in the, well, you can see I'm pulling a trailer. I am under a load. I somehow lost my SD card that I had in the GoPro. So there's about 3 videos, so you won't get to see. So whatever, I don't remember, whatever. Holy shit, I forgot about those speed bumps. Ooh, I need to close that. Those speed bumps in this fucking Hat 6 Travel Center. Definitely speed bumps. I hit that at 5 and it felt like it was gonna rip me apart. But I somehow lost my SD card, so, and I don't remember what the last load I uploaded, because I scheduled my videos out. Most of you know this, so it's a lot easier than doing daily. I drive too much to do daily uploads. And now if I wasn't running as hard, daily uploads would be more possible. But I drive too hard. But this load, I smell delicious. I smell so good. Just took a shower too. Smell myself. Isn't that the greatest thing? You know, me and my squirrel moments, but it's just smelling yourself. Just catch a whiff and it's like, But this load, I picked it up in Colton, and I was lucky that this load was ready. It's not very heavy. We're just pulling up a hill. So you leave, you turn left, and you're pulling up a hill. So you can tell, hill. Let's see, like here guys, here's a prime example. This is literally my backyard. That mountain is literally my backyard. That's a 10-minute drive from my apartment. Now we're Casper's right where those flashing lights are. You go over that little hill, there's Casper. This is the outskirts of it, on the south side, I guess, because technically it's east, but this is south side, because I-25 only goes north and south. And this is south because you take a left here, you're going towards Cheyenne, going towards Colorado. So if you're ever in Casper, not sure where you are, just look, and if you see the mountain, you're facing south. Now if you're on the mountain, it sucks to be you. You better learn how to navigate. But I picked this load up in Colton. I was lucky it was actually ready. Because another guy had 2 loads in a row from Colton get canceled. Which, that's a whole different issue that needs to be fucking, they need to be ripped apart for that one. But then when I pulled in, well, okay, so I called my DM in the morning. I was like, hey, you know, I was like, I mean, I've been under this for, it's my second day running of 3 days. I have 922 miles left. But I was like, is there going to be any issue? Because if I sleep in for another hour or 2 and pick it up late, because I assumed it was going to be a preload. I mean, usually what they're supposed to be. And I told him, because I mean, at that point, I was in California. It was like 2:30, and I was supposed to pick it up at like 10 o'clock, so 2200. And I was not tired. I only got 4.5 hours sleep yesterday. This is down running nights. I had to think, okay, what day was that? Because they run together. My days literally run together. But, and it was no. But while I'm on the phone with him, he's like, oh, they assigned you the PO already, and they assigned you the trailers. So it's gonna be a preload. I was like, oh, even better. I was like, alright, well, I'm gonna get an extra hour and have a sleep then. He's like, alright. But I picked it up. I mean, they started loading this at like 8 o'clock in the morning, I guess. Or 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, whatever it was. But it was ready by like 1400 local time. And I was like, holy shit. So it was ready 10 hours, you know, early. Oh, wait. 8 hours early. Can't even do math anymore. Oh. So, now it's daylight. I could actually show you guys where I hit my deer with my second car. Because that's coming up here in a couple miles. But I was going northbound because I was heading into home. And I relaxed as I saw those signs. Because the signs were like, oh, look, Because as soon as you crest that hill, look, you can see town, you know, you're home. And you don't get to see very many deer here. But yeah, so picked it up. I was alright, we're gonna roll. I only did like 600 miles. I'm on pace to do about 720-ish today. Probably gonna stop like 5 miles outside Box Elder, Rapid City, pretty much. The reason why I go this way, I don't know if I'll do this way much in the winter because you take a lot of back highways. You shave off 130 miles going this way. But I hit the deer right here, literally right to my left. Yeah, I never got to see it. It sucked. It sucked. But what was I saying? Me and my dad squirrel moments. I spaced it. Great. I told you I was gonna point out deer and I forgot it. Whatever. Oh yeah, back highways in the winter. Because they're so the way Wyoming does it. Because fun fact, Wyoming only has 50 plows per year. And in 2020 they lost 17 because they kept getting hit. Think of that. 50 plows and 17 got hit in 1 year. And they have to replace those 17. So losing those 17, they don't replace them until next, next fiscal year. That is manpower that you lose. That's a big chunk of manpower. That's almost a fourth of the manpower, you know? Well, I mean, okay, like a fifth, but yeah. A little over. Yeah, it's closer to a fourth than it is a fifth. Actually, it's over a fourth. There we go. I can't even do math. Can't even do fractions. It's over a fourth. Barely. Slightly. But I-80 gets priority. And I-25 also gets priority. But I-80 gets most of the plows. I-90 up in the top, like, corner, northeast corner of the state, gets a little bit. It's priority, but they focus on I-80 and I-25 because they're both the longest interstates. I-90 is only like 2 hours, so it's not very long. You only have 1 to 2, maybe 3 plows on it. Well, I-80 and I-25 you'll have anywhere from 10 to 7 at a time. And then they do the back highways, the ones they have this mostly under control. And that also means since I came up from I-80 and turned, got on the back, what was that back highway? Back highway in Rawlins, which dumps me directly into Casper, and then I go south on Casper, I-25, to the Douglas rest stop, even though the rest stop's 10 miles outside of town. And then I get on 18, which is 50 miles away. This could be problematic in the winter, and then there's summer at nighttime. Like my last time here, which is just last week, I counted 40 deer. I had to slow down for 4. I killed a porcupine. The only porcupine I've ever seen in my life. I drilled it. I could have avoided it easily because porcupines don't run. They just kind of waddle across the road. I didn't think I was gonna hit it. Like I thought I was be able to, straddle it and clear it because I scooted over. Nope. They're a lot taller than I thought they were. Yeah, he actually, my bull guard got him, or my deer guard, about 1 inch up into it. So yeah, I know this because when I pulled over to check for quills in any places, you can see a little line where I hit him. So hit him at 70. So I mean, wow, it's like 63. So I did slow down a little bit, thinking I could maybe like straddle him and then maybe not knock the wind fully out of him or blow him over. Because that's also a big issue when the trucks roll over animals. You can make them tumble from all the air if they're small enough. I don't know. I was trying to be nice and trying to see if I could make him live, but if it was a 2-lane highway, I could easily gone around him. I didn't think I was gonna hit him. But 40 deer, which I was so paranoid. Yeah. One of them slowed me down to 47. I mean, I saw plenty of time because what's nice about Wyoming, especially in the back highways in the middle of the night, bright all fucking night long. You don't have to worry about any traffic. And probably, since I'm thinking about going regional, when I finance this truck or when it's paid off, I'm gonna put light bars of shit all over this. So when I'm on these back highways, I'll light up the fucking, you know, the whole fucking horizon pretty much. I'm done playing with animals, and I'm getting a full pull guard, a full bumper replacement. But this load is heading up to Toma. That Toma is quickly becoming one of my favorite Walmarts. Actually, it probably is already my favorite Walmart. There's only one other one that competes with it, but Toma has parking, the other one doesn't. But the other one unloads me faster. I've been to the one down in Arkansas. I don't remember where it was. I haven't been there in a while. I've been there 5 times. And 5 times in a row, they've had me out with full trailers, 40,000 plus pounds in under an hour. That's unheard of in this industry. So you remember places like that. This one has parking for at least 17 trucks. And the guards a few months ago saying they're getting ready to at least double that. So I'm gonna pretty much be there tomorrow, well, Sunday morning. I'll be at the Walmart because I still have 3 hours, so I still 200 miles easily. We'll get in there, Cat. Cat's getting behind my seat where all my plastic bags are. He found out that it's comfy for him, so he likes to lay there while I'm driving. It's either on the seat, behind there, or on my lap. It's really funny. But this isn't delivered till 16th at like 5:30 a.m. So I'll be probably 24 hours early. At least definitely above 20. So 21, 22, 23 to 24, somewhere in that range. Just depends when I want to get up and do the last 700 plus miles, like 713 miles. Downside about this route, especially coming out of Colton and not picking this load up from anywhere else, is the fuel prices right now are complete dog shit. My first fill up, because in Nevada and Salt Lake or Utah, the average is like 380, or it's like 390, because there's like a few Mavericks where it's like 380. But if I apply my discount, then it gets closer to 380 for my average. So it's fucking ridiculous that it's like average like 395 there, and I get down to 380. So my first fill up was $570. I was like 143 gallons. My wallet cried. I cried. I legit cried. I felt the pain. I'm gonna be filling up in a place called Hot Springs, South Dakota at a TA at 3:30. So that brings up, so I only need 2 fill-ups. The little corgi. The 2 little fill-ups bring my average down to 350. That's easy math, at least. So that's still up there. That's still way above national average, because national average, it's stupid, which like 326 or some shit like that. But my national average, because I don't feel a lot of those cheaper areas. I'm out in the west, but where the fuel is higher, it's closer to 330 to 340. 340 is probably better. So I'm above my average for this week. But the next couple of weeks are probably gonna be a little weird for me. I bought another car. I was telling myself I was gonna wait for at least a year, pay off this last debt I had, because I was gonna be debt free in a year, then buy a car and pay that car off in like a year and a half. But I said fuck it, because I need a car. So when I go home, I'm not driving this big old boat around. I mean, I could do it in the summer very easily. In the winter, it's all, especially in like Wyoming, where ice sticks around the roads for days, and there's no way, because I don't take my trailer home. The only thing I take home, I drop the trailer at either that truck stop or down there at Greeley at the meat plant. So I take the truck only home to my apartment. Now if I had a house, I'd probably take them both home. If I, that's all different. That's in the future though. But since I take this home in the winter, I gotta worry about in the winter getting stuck. Also, another thing I can do too is in the winter, if I want to go home more, I can park the car down to Cheyenne, leave the truck in Cheyenne, and then take the car home. So it gives me options. Because the problem, also, the reason why I don't go home very often in the winter, it's like I only go home like once in the winter instead of where I could go 2 or 3 times. Because I'm afraid of getting winded in, and what that means is there's some, because Wyoming gets like a week straight of 60 to 80 mile an hour winds. Especially Raleigh, Cheyenne, Casper, so this little triangle, that I could be stuck not being able to leave. Now, usually why, if I know I'm gonna be, if it's windy, I'll leave the trailer down in Colorado and just take the truck home. Problem is, I still got the rest of the truck, it's higher up. This thing leans a lot more than you think it does when you're getting, because when it's 60 to 80 mile an hour crosswinds, you're doing this pretty much. And it makes for sore driving. You get sore, even just driving the truck. Not to mention, if it's snowing or icy or anything, then I gotta worry about spinning out and having, because there's no weight over the rear. Granted, there's no weight in the car I bought either, which I'll be making a video on that. But with the car, I can get snow tires. I can go 70 miles an hour. Yes, legit 70 miles an hour on snow. I don't drive stupid. I drive for the traffic around me. But if it's just me, good snow tires will make snow and ice, most of the ice, feel like you're driving on this, literally this. I tested this out when I was last year at home. I went to 60 on the brakes. I had like, what was it, like 7 feet of skidding, and then it grabbed traction. It blew my mind. Because nobody, like, people always hear, oh, you need winter tires, get winter tires, get winter tires. And nobody understands how actually much of an impact they make. Yeah. But, I bought this car. It's my third version of this car. It's been a solid car. It'll be paid off about 2.5 years. That includes the year of debt I'm paying off now. And it's a 17 financed for 20. I only had to put $2,500 down. Interest rate robs me, but meh. But what I can realize, if I pay it off in 2.5 years, that interest rate's barely gonna touch me. That interest rate will be halved. It'll pretty much be cut in half just by paying it off that much quicker. So it's the way I look at it. It's like, I don't want that interest rate for the whole term, because then it's I'm paying more. I'm paying just off the interest alone, combine the interest with financing. I'm paying more for a car than what it's worth. Like, even when it was brand new, which is absurd. But whatever. It's my own doing, easy fix. But not to mention, I do need a car too, because if I want to go regional, like I said, I can position the car and position the truck to make it a lot easier for me to get in and out of places without having to worry about the weather. Now with Casper, it's centrally located. There's a pros and cons to that. Usually when bad enough weather happens, the roads around Cheyenne get shut down. Highway straight ahead of me, the back highways I'll be getting on get shut down. My area gets shut down. Rollins gets shut down. So this whole triangle I'm in gets shut down. But if I want to drive the extra miles, go north and then come back down, usually that doesn't get shut down. But you're guaranteed almost at least 3 times a year to get shut down in town. Like, there's no way out of town. Every single road leading out is red. And you wanna know why? Because it's plains, wide open, the hilly terrain, and we get the Canadian fronts, and we also get the Pacific fronts. So we get 2 different jet streams. Canadian fronts are the heavy, you know, the wind pounds you. It's cold, strong, bitter winds, and there ain't much to slow the wind down. But there's I mean, my state's pretty great. State is pretty great. Fuel prices need to fucking drop. Wyoming 2 weeks ago became the #1 for gas prices in the West. California is not considered the West. California is considered its own area for fuel. So that's a little bit of a, you know, splitting hairs, I guess. But that's not me just reporting it. That's how they report fuel prices. California is literally its own thing. Which, if California alone, it's like I really need to get a fuel card. I need to get a fucking fuel card. I'm gonna do that. Or what I might do is I might look at when I come home. Cause I'm gonna drop my car off here. There's construction up here. Drop my car off here. So I pick it up later this week. Well, Friday. It's Saturday, so I mean next week. But I mean whatever. But I'll go see. I'll go look around, see what I need to get a good, pretty high like business credit card, and just for fuel. So I could use that with the Mudflap app and get pretty good discounts too. And just I mean, cause since November my fuel costs have gone up about at least 30%. Like I'm paying about a third more at least. And that's on average. So like if I'm in like this area right now, my fuel costs are much higher. I need to get that back down. It used to be where I could do almost 3,000 miles on $1,000. Now I can only do 2,000 miles on $1,000. So are you gonna pass me, dude? Or are you gonna, what are you gonna do? Yeah, no. I guess he didn't want to fly by me. I was gonna let him go, but whatever. So yeah, I need to get those fuel prices down, my fuel costs down. That's hurting me right now, because I mean 30% over. Think about that. 3,000 miles. 3,000 miles used to cost me $1,000, and it's now 30% more. So you add in the extra. So it used to be 1,000 miles was one fill up. So now, I mean, that's almost. I'm pretty much spending an extra $450 per 3,000 miles, which is it's fucking stupid. It used to. Wait. It's close to that. It's close, but whatever. But I guess I better. There's the power plant for Run Rock. A lot of trains go through there too. Coal. But all right, guys. You guys stay safe out there. I'm gonna go stop rambling now. Bye!